Hey, so I have an hour to kill, so I thought I would review the Sea of Monsters trailer. So, here you go. I was watching it on Thursday and I was really excited. Really? I didn't know that. Maybe from the first movie? Yeah. I don't understand why they said, as soon as it says Half-Blood, I don't understand why it didn't go to like Clarice or more Half-Bloods because it just randomly went to Grover, which he's not a Half-Blood, he's a Satyr, which I don't know how that happened, but they didn't explain who his parents were. But I think they're both satyrs. But yeah, they're not half bloods. And then the new Chiron comes up, and he's at a random house, which I think is at Camp Half Blood. Maybe it's the big house, which it's supposed to be blue, but maybe. Okay, so the cafe thing. I have no idea why they're putting that in. It's really random. I guess they're trying to reference the myths that they didn't reference in the first movie. But just really random. And then the scene where they show Tyson. The CGI is pretty decent. And then they have Mr. D, which I've been waiting for so long. Twilight! And then I don't know. There's with the scene. There's Thalia's tree, but I don't know who that is standing it. Is it standing next to it? Is it Thalia, like the ending scene, or is it Clarice or something? Because in the next parts, I've noticed that there's this girl fighting, and I don't know if it's Clarice in some battle outfit or Thalia? And if it's Thalia, what? Oh yeah, their shirts are blue. Hollywood. Oracle. So the Oracle's gonna fill in Percy about Kronos, that all the stuff they left out in the first movie. And they show like Luke on some yacht, I think, or something. His ship, I think, which should be like an 18th century ship or something. Shows Tyson, Percy, and some other dude, which I can't tell who it is. I think it's a dude. Why is Kronos' box, the coffin thing, an amusement park? Why isn't it just on his ship? Do they not have room on that small yacht? I think the place looks cool, but it's not how I imagine it. Imagine it as just like a yellow throw rug that glows, or bathroom rug. Dionysus! I know that Clarice looks hot, but I don't really care because she, the actress is really amazing. So I think she'll be able to play Clarice very well. That line of dialogue isn't really well. Like I imagine Clarice and Percy's relationship like, "You ready to die, Prissy?" Shut up, Clarice, because he's Percy is kind of witty, but he's not that witty. Yes, yes, Grover's in it. Hollywood has to change some stuff. They're not. It's he's gonna get kidnapped for some reason by Chris Rodriguez for some. I don't know. For some reason, Luke really wants him. I think the Fates and the taxi cab of Doom really look amazing. It's not what's called. It's like the Chariot of Dalmatian or something like that. This movie, it still looks cutesy, unlike Percy Jackson, which is kind of cutesy. Like it has its moments, but it's kind of like adventure more uncute, and it still has those cute elements. Like Percy's a kid. This is just yeah. So I really hope that they keep the storyline with Annabeth like kind of despising Tyson because of her past. I know that there's going to be a flashback because there's little Annabeth, little Luke, little Dahlia, and little Grover. So hopefully they'll keep that. It doesn't really look like it, but maybe it's just that they couldn't fit it in the trailer. And then Tyson was. This is just a random fact, but Tyson was like, "That was awesome." He actually was getting sick, so oh well. In the book. So why is there no chariot races anymore? Because they're just going through an obstacle course. Just I'm assuming that's what it is. And someone on Tumblr made a really good point. Percy, from the trailer, what it looks like is just like, oh, Clarice gets to go on a quest. Well, now I want to go on a quest, and then he just goes, which he has like no faith in Clarice. It's not what happens in the books, but it kind of looks like that. So it kind of makes Percy look like a jerk. And then you see a little shot of Grover getting kidnapped, and then Percy has this glowing locket for some reason. I think it might be the Iris message, maybe? I don't know. Hermes. Someone also on Tumblr made a very good uh, statement that Annabeth is kind of dumb. Like, why would she, like, she's been at Camp Half-Blood her whole life, so she probably heard thousands and thousands of stories and everything, so she'd probably know what would happen with the if she uncapped the thermos in the room. So, you think that Percy would do that? Maybe Tyson if Hermes was dumb enough to give it to Tyson because he is a child. So, and then at the end when it's like, tell me those aren't sharks, those aren't sharks. I think that Percy would say that, and then Annabeth was like, those aren't sharks. And then yeah, Rainbow. Rainbow looks amazing, and they're at Chesapeake, Chesapeake Beach. So I don't know what they're doing. I think they're running out for some reason. I don't know. And then the little mechanical bowl, and then I've seen pictures of the actress on a who plays Clarice on a giant green screen thing, so she's probably gonna get whipped up there and be made fun of, which is I'm glad they're sticking to the book. So yeah, it's sticking to the book for the most part. I get that there's some flaws. They're taking random parts from different books and Grove and with the whole Grover and Clarice thing, they're not sticking totally to this movie, the book, but it's like you can't do that with all books, like unless you can make it 7 hours, or you can make the Hobbit movie, which is like 3 movies for one book. So you can't. It's a lot better than the first one. It'll make the Percy Jackson fandom bigger, and it's probably gonna be really cool. I'll see it probably twice. So yeah.